Guys, how exciting am I right now to be sitting next to DJ Cuppy at the 10th Annual NEA Awards. You look amazing.
Thank you. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you so much. Now, you've been a very busy young lady. I mean, every single time I check your page, you're either in New York City, you're in LA working, you're back in House of Cuppy's going down. How do you have time for all this? You just graduated as well. You're back at school. All this stuff is going on.
So, thanks for reminding me. It's amazing, though.
Keeping up.
I've had a great year, you know, and I went on tour, Cuppy Takes Africa. We did 8 countries in 4 weeks. Amazing production. You know, I think it's great that I'm not only representing young people but females. I think that it's great. The modern African woman is one that balances different things. So it's amazing to be here.
I think you're the embodiment of that exact statement.
Well, now an NEA winner, such a blessing.
Definitely.
I'm so excited, you know, and I think that it's amazing, and my story should inspire other young people to know they can stick to education but still follow their dreams.
Definitely. Talk to me about, because now you can tell, you've been doing a tour all over Africa, so you're hearing what's popular in all the different countries in regards to Afrobeat music. Who is like a name that when you go to every country, there's not a person that's not reigning? Like, is there anybody who's like consistent through all of Africa?
It's gotta be Wizkid and Davido and the heavy, and it's fantastic the way people just fall in love with Nigerian music. It makes me such a proud Nigerian.
Now, you've DJed all over the world as well. Who parties the hardest? Tell me that one.
I have to say, in my tour, literally went from West, East, South Africa. It's got to be Tanzania.
Really? Tanzania?
In Dar es Salaam, they do not rest. But at the same time, everyone knows that there's no party like a Lagos party. So it's got to be there as well.
Okay, and I know you did a New York event as well not too long ago. How do we level up when it comes to the Afrobeat mania?
No, I have to say New York is a different level. This is a fantastic place to be. In terms of being a DJ, it's such a legacy out here. So it's amazing to be able to live here and soak in the culture.
Definitely. Now, Cuppy Takes Africa, is that going to be a reoccurring yearly tour? Because it was very successful. I feel like it's something that you maybe want to continue to do.
Oh, thank you. I would love to take Africa. There's 54 countries, only did 8. You know, so hopefully watch out for Cuppy Takes Africa 2016.
We are definitely ready for it. Before you leave, I want to know, what's the next project you're going to be working on?
Well, what's really exciting is Cuppy Takes Africa was actually shot as a reality TV show. So watch out for that, the reality show.
Exclusives are just pumping out. DJ Cuppy's reality show, is that what we're hearing?
Yes, the DJ Cuppy reality show coming out by the end of this year. You know, so it's exciting because I get to take everyone on a journey with me, and it's just great sort of using my story to not only plant seeds but also, you know, cement ideas and innovation, because I think us young people are tomorrow's leaders.
Talk to me, like, you kind of grew up in the spotlight, I want to say. You grew up in the entertainment field. You grew up with people watching you. So it's kind of like, were you forced into being a role model for young women, or is it something that was authentically you? Because you've kind of been in the spotlight. It's not like your adult life. You kind of have, we've been seeing you for a while because of your father, because of who he is and how important he is to the community. So was it hard to kind of grow into that as a woman and then still have your fans?
You know, that's a great question. I think that for me, I do everything for passion. So naturally, I wanted to follow music. It was embedded in me. But you know, it's very interesting. I think that my parents, my foundation, my house, you know, just the values and norms I've been taught have helped me, you know, to really sort of be a strong woman in this male-dominated environment. You know, so it has been easier because I've had support, and it's not necessarily financial support, it's the moral support. You know, I've had an amazing family that has been there, you know, to sort of guide me and to just have someone to talk to and advise, you know, and what my parents said and what every parent should say to every child, you know, whatever you want to do it well, be the best. Anything worth doing is worth doing well.
Well, I'm looking forward to DJ Cuppy taking over the world. Forget Africa. We're going to take this global, coast-to-coast, continental. DJ Cuppy, congratulations. Big winner tonight. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing more from you. Don't forget, before we leave, how can we stay in touch? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. How can we keep connected with you?
Well, head to my website, djcuppy.com, and also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and /Facebook at Cuppy Music. Mwah.
Thank you so much. Big winner tonight. Thank you so much, DJ Cuppy. Have a good one. I'm going to try to do this one with a straight face because we're girlfriends. So this is not like, you know, this is like my home territory right here. You know what I mean? But those of you guys who already know me know that I'm a stickler for girl power. I'm a stickler to have the female presence represented in Afrobeat music. So, you know, it's no wonder why this one right here is one of my shoe-ins, one of my favorites. Eminem Naira's in the building. Emma Pound, Emma Dollar, Emma Yen is in the building. You excited to be here tonight?
I am. I'm very happy to be here, the 10th annual NEA Awards, and this is such a special awards for me, and I'm glad that I'm here to celebrate. Yeah.
Now, she's no stranger to the NEA Awards, but it's really nice that you're here for the 10th annual. It's kind of like a landmark, a statement that you're here today. Talk to me about your recent work. I know you've been all over the place. I just saw you, what was it, 2 weeks ago in Minneapolis. Yesterday with John DeMello, you hosted the African Entertainment Awards. You've been very busy.
Yes, I'm just trying to keep my movement going. I want girls to see a positive role model. I want them to know that even though you're a female in the industry, it doesn't mean you have to ever stop. No matter what you're doing, you can keep going and keep moving forward. And it needs to be positive. Girls coming up need to know that it's not just negative things that are going on in the industry.
So now I have a question. A lot of times when you see American pop stars interviewed, I'm going to name Rihanna and a lot of the other ones, they kind of plead with the parents like, we're not your role models. You've got a lot of fans who are women, but you've got a lot of fans who are at an impressionable age. Do you feel like you get to be your authentic self when you're out and about, when you're performing, or do you have to be like what the parents and the consumers want you to be?
It's like a little of both. I think what they mean by I'm not your role model is just the fact that we're human beings. Yes, your children are going to look up to us. Yes, they can look up to us, but they need to reach a certain age before they totally emulate what we're doing. We are role models because at the end of the day, young girls look up to older women to show them the way, but every literal thing that we're doing in our life is what we want to do in our life, and it's catered to our decisions. So yes, we're role models, but they don't necessarily need to do, as long as they are age appropriate to do what we're doing, that's fine. But young girls don't necessarily need to wear our clothes and speak our language and things like that, because we are doing what's comfortable to us. I wasn't allowed to be Emma Naira when I was 6. I was Emma Chukugoziem Obi, and I had y'all, and I'm still that person inside. But as a young girl, you can take what you want from the celebs. You can take the fact that being black is in and being African is in. That's a big statement. And we are the role models because Rihanna and Nicki Minaj both came from the islands and they're hot right now. Beyonce uses African dancers in her stuff. She's hot right now. So all of those things, yeah, we are role models. But, I mean, don't drink what we drink and do what we do. That's we're old enough to do it, you know?
Definitely. Because I look at you and I'm like, you know what? I think it's scary sometimes. It's like Tiwa Savage wore a brown bodysuit and it was like the whole of Nigeria said she was. So it's like, how can you be sexy? How can you be a woman without the ridicule and the bloggers and the naysayers and the backtalkers? Like, how can you be independent and be freely able to create what you want to create without feeling like, okay, if I dress too sexy, if I dance like this, I'm going to have ridicule? How can you how is that pressure, like, when you're making music?
It is pressure simply because I do have relatives, I do have parents. So it's like, if it's just me, I chose this life. So I can wear what I want and do what I want. I'm a grown woman. My dad and my mom don't tell me what to wear, so I can, but I have relatives that will say, hey, Chineke, what is that my way? No, what is that? Yes, exactly. So there's things that you don't really get to be your true self. That's why you see when Rihanna, she lashes out, because it's like you can only choke yourself for so long. If you don't breathe and enjoy yourself, then this is all a waste. There's no amount of money you can pay Rihanna to go back to being something she doesn't want to be. She's free, you know what I'm saying? So you have to be free in what you're doing or you're not going to be happy.
Now, you get to see Afrobeat from a global perspective because you get to see it, how it blows up in the States. You get to see it, how it blows up back home, but you're doing shows in London, you're doing shows in Canada. So you get to see like a international, what's the influence like? Like before it was like Afrobeat is in Africa, but now you're seeing all these crossover artists. What is the world of Afrobeat like? Because I'm coming from New York looking out, but you get to give me like a world perspective of what Afrobeat is. It's exploding, right?
Yeah, literally I've been to Malaysia, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Afrobeat movement. So it's very Australia too. It's very, very, you know, humbling to be a part of this experience. Like Afrobeats is to what, you know, Raga was a couple of years ago when they had the whole Sean Paul movement. Afrobeats is doing that right now, and we pray that it keeps getting bigger and better. You know, people like Wizkid jumping on songs with Drake and Meek Mill and David O. It's never happened before, you know what I'm saying? And this is not that we're going out to pay them. And even the fact that we do pay them, we have the money to do that, it's crazy.
And the fact
you
that
they're answering us, and they're taking us seriously. If you go out in the world and say, oh, I'm an African artist, it's like, oh yeah, the Africans, those Africans, they got money, they doing things. It's like we are taking our whole African name and building it up to something that it wasn't. Like when I was growing up, to be African, they used to tease me. Now you see these black American
bare dashikis everywhere now.
And I'm like, yes, like I'm happy, even though it took a long time for it to happen. The fact that it's happening is a big deal. So we need to capitalize on it. Things like the NEA Awards celebrate this and make noise for this to let people know that this is happening.
So, like we talked about, you have been very busy, but getting back to the music, when can we next hear a project from you, a visual, a single? Who have you been working with? I want something that my fans can't Google and find out.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I did do my remix to my song for my Mata with Pato Ranking, and nobody...
You said that too fast. Can you slow down? So the remix for My Mata with Amanira is now going to be what?
It's with Pato Ranking. And
boom!
I've been keeping it a secret.
NEA 10th annual exclusive. I told you we're going to give you exclusives tonight. We just got our second one from Amanira. So when can this come out?
It's coming out soon. I can't give a date yet because I'm sorting out some, technical issues. So I want people to know that I am working and I am putting out a body of work. And I'm all about the female movement. That's what I'm always going to keep saying, that I'm always going to preach that, because the more women that come together, the better for all of us. So.
Definitely. Well, Amanira, don't stop. You won't stop. Girl power, we behind you. #1 fan since day one. Thank you so much for being with us. UDR supports you. We won't stop. We're looking forward to that remix. You know I'm a stickler for that. So, but before I leave, I got to put her in the hot seat, because when I saw you in Texas, you told me that maybe there was going to be a visual for Vex. I'm still waiting, because me personally, I'm not over it. So if there isn't, let me know. But at the same time,
if there's going to be
okay, she's still promising, guys.
I promise.
If you are sleeping under a rock and you haven't heard the song Vex yet, that is Cynthia Morgan, that's Victoria Kamari, that's Amanira, one of my favorite tunes right there. You guys have to keep it locked. Amanira is in the building. It's the 10th annual NEA Awards. Thank you so much, my baby.
Yes,
my baby. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here right now with the beautiful, the lovely Toby Gray. You look amazing for starters. I think it's safe to say we could start there with your gorgeous gown.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Were you styled, or do you create these looks yourself, or you shop for yourself?
No, my manager and my stylist hooked me up. Don't ask me who I'm wearing. I don't know.
But they know what they're doing. You've got a good team around you. Yeah. You just came off of the stage, great performance tonight. Tell me about the single you sang tonight.
Do you know the funny thing is the single is not out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the single is not out yet. But after this, I definitely plan on unveiling it like officially. But it's a song that I definitely believe that people would relate to. So on the long run, yeah, eventually I'll release the song and then
Nice. So is your genre of music Afrobeat music? Is it R&B? What kind of style would you classify yourself as?
Well, I like to call it expressive Afropop. That's EAP. Yeah, Afropop is like a fusion of African music and pop. And so mine is more expressive. When I mean expressive, it means that I can do different things, like infuse different genres, different sounds, like express myself to the fullest.
So how did you pull all this together? What are some of your inspirations?
My inspiration is totally from everything. Yeah, very, very wide. Trust me, I think very, very deep.
So if I grab your cell phone right now and I look through your music catalog, who are you listening to? Who's on repeat?
Right now, J. Cole is on repeat. I don't know why. I don't know why.
This is Miss Bady for Under Rock TV. Now we have 2 all-stars. Juliet Ibrahim, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
And your sister Sonia, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so as you know me, it's the Fashion Police, and Juliet Ibrahim has a nice clothing line. Could you tell us more about it?
It's House of Glamour, and as you can see, my sister is rocking something from House of Glamour.
Okay.
Yes, she's rocking it, and it's something that we are putting together. It's not limited to clothing line. We're going beyond that. We're going to go into shoes, bags. We do accessories, and then makeup, cosmetics, and a whole lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something that I'm starting, and it's just with the help of people out there supporting us that we can get to take it to another level.
Nice.
So this is something she put together. Unfortunately, I couldn't wear it tonight. I couldn't wear anything from my store, but I was styled by someone else for today.
Okay.
As a celebrity, you have to do it. By Biodun Kwame.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we want to focus on your clothing line. Guys, look at the outfit. Look at the top. The top. Oh my goodness, and the dress. So what inspired you for the dress? I love the color, the print, vintage.
Yeah. Vintage, I love vintage.
Yeah.
I love vintage. If you look at it, vintage, that's what the hair is. Just simple, nothing, too much. Yeah.
And I like the earrings too.
Yeah, that one is
she went for the detail.
Pick. Yeah, it's her pick, yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about makeup. What made you want to go for makeup, be more wider?
I love lipsticks.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do more of lipstick because now, now makeup, every girl knows how to do her own makeup or wants to learn it. So if we can put more out there and then we do a lot of tutoring, teach them how to do their own makeup at the same time, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
So my makeup brand is going to be completely different because we also teach you how to do your own makeup. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to keep it very short. You're going to talk to my girl Chichi about the updates, about the movie, about your nomination. Congratulations.
Now, I know you just got spoken to, so we're going to talk quickly about my favorite topic. And I know that you've been in the entertainment industry for a long time, an actress for a long time, but when did you start wanting to branch into being a musician and, you know, putting out that single? When, you know, what was the thought process behind that and just becoming, saying, you know what, I'm an actress, singer, artist, musician,
Everything. I actually grew up wanting to be a musician. That's the thing, yeah. So I grew up singing in a choir. We were singing in the choir for so long. And I bumped into acting and started loving it. But there was a point where I had to do something like a song for a movie.
Okay.
And I did it. And then the guy was like, but you can actually sing, so why don't you just go into it? She just did a song for our TV series called Every Woman Has a Story.
Okay.
That's the name of the song as well. Every Woman Has a Story. You can go and listen to it. It's something that's in us. So, you know, when you're in the entertainment industry, they all move along, you know.
Right.
They go together. So you can act, you can sing when you want, but you have to be good at it though.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be whack.
I want to jump this over to you. What advice would you give to a young lady who is looking into, you know, getting into the entertainment industry? Because it is dog eat dog. It can be cutthroat, especially as females. But you guys have done it and have a successful story. So what advice would you give?
What I would say is nobody should rush for anything. I mean, most people nowadays, they just want to be, because they see, I would say us, or some people on TV, they'll be like, oh, I want to be an actress. You can't just do it. But first of all, if you don't have the passion, if you don't have the talent, it's a bit difficult for you to just come and do it because you see other people doing it. So find something you love. If you feel you can act and you want to try it, why not?
I think that's very good advice. I know that we're getting started and I want to get you guys inside. But before we leave, this is a celebration of Afrobeat music. I have to know, who are you guys listening to? What's in rotation right now? If I were to catch you dancing secretly in your room, who would you be dancing to?
Well, actually, you catch me dancing to my own song, Sholala.
I like that one.
But then again, I like Would You?
Yes.
That song is nice.
How about you?
Well, me, what would I say? Okay, I'm looking for my Ghanaian artist, sorry. Stone Boy, but I'm not sure he's here. I really like his song, so, but yeah.
I have to kick you beautiful ladies off the red carpet and into the arena. Have a wonderful time tonight. Thank you so much for stopping with me. I've been a long-time big fan, so it's great to finally meet you. Thank you so much. Go ahead and download that single. You guys head on inside. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just got off the stage fresh from performing, rocking performance tonight. Sukomi is with me tonight at the 10th annual NEA Awards. How are you feeling?
Yay, I'm feeling good. I just killed the performance.
On stage, we got to see, unfortunately, I didn't get to see the actual action. I was watching you on the monitor, but it was good. The energy was great. You looked fantastic. Talk to us about the song you performed, and then I want to know what you got coming up next.
Okay, I performed Singale. That was released sometime last year, and I performed For Body featuring Olamide. Mad.
That's the one I was waiting
Okay,
for.
yeah.
When are we going to see a visual for this? Is the video coming up, or we can see?
Okay, we have the video is on already.
Okay.
It's new, fresh. It's on every blog.
Okay,
Let's
so
check
we're
it
gonna
out.
Make sure we check that one out. Before we leave, I want to know who are you excited to see or meet tonight?
Me, Davido. I was told it's coming, so we're waiting.
The anticipation is getting heavy for him. I know I've been hearing his name bouncing around these walls a lot. But before we get out of here, you did an amazing job tonight. What's the next single you're going to be working on? I like to get some information that we can't Google. So you got to give me some secrets before you leave.
Okay, I have a new one coming out, produced by Young John, the wicked producer.
Okay.
He's banging, trust me. I'm not going to tell you the name now.
Okay.
Just
Keep
stay tuned.
under wraps.
Anticipate, it's going to be the bomb.
So where can we find it? Where can we make sure that we're looking so that when it does drop, we're the first ones to hear it?
Okay, check sukomimusic.com. That's my website. You get there. Every information there, trust me.
SukomiMusic.com. Make sure you guys head there. Amazing performance tonight. It's the 10th annual NEA Awards. Thank you so much. You've got some new music coming. I'm going to be waiting for those songs to drop. Thank you so much. You have